Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Storr, the Professor of Value. I thought I'd talk to you today about appreciation. Often when we are at some meeting and we are asked to appreciate someone or to show our appreciation, we begin by clapping our hands, whistling, and saying nice things about that person. But I would like to suggest to you that this is not true appreciation. When we think of appreciation, I would like to consider the opposite of the word appreciation, which is to depreciate. If I were to purchase a vehicle, the moment I drive it off the lot, I realize that the value of my vehicle has decreased. It has depreciated, or it has decreased in value. Well, the opposite of the word depreciation is appreciation. Therefore, appreciation means to increase in value. Therefore, if you appreciate someone, you don't do it by clapping your hands or whistling. Instead, you do it by increasing their value. In actuality, what we call appreciation is really simply acknowledgement. We are acknowledging the value that someone has already demonstrated. But if we want to appreciate that person, we must increase their value. That means that a person should find themselves much better off after they've been around you or interacted with you. And if you think about it, the way how we increase our value is by increasing the value of other people. So for me, my life's mission is to increase the value of other people. What am I doing? I am actually increasing my own value. Think about it. If I were to assist you to become a much better person so that you can advance, so that you can become more accomplished, you can go after your dreams, your passions, and fulfill them, other people asking you later on, how did you get to where you are? You would say, why, the professor of value assisted me with this. Therefore, they would imagine that the professor of value, Dr. Kevin Storr, can help them to get to the same spot where he helped you. As a result, my value is increasing because I increased yours. Hence, I noticed that for me to increase my value, it will be to increase the value of other people. A few years ago, I was watching a colloquium on television which was held on the campus of Columbia University. There were two individuals present. One of them was Bill Gates and the other was Warren Buffett. They asked Warren Buffett who was the most influential individual in his life. He said there were two people. One, his father, who taught him about a work ethic, and secondly, Professor Benjamin Graham, who was known in the world of investing. I had never heard of Benjamin Graham. So the first thing I did was I went to Google to look up Benjamin Graham. I even saw that he had written some books. I became interested in Benjamin Graham, and I looked up to Benjamin Graham only because of Warren Buffett. Benjamin Graham is no longer with us. However, the value of Benjamin Graham has been increased because of what Warren Buffett said about him. Warren Buffett increased the value of Benjamin Graham. And this is because Benjamin Graham increased his value. You see where I'm going with this? If you want to increase your value, increase the value of other people. And the reason being, true appreciation means to increase in value. If you want to be more valuable in this world, learn how to appreciate and increase the value of others. This is Dr. Kevin Storr, the Professor of Value, and you've just been impacted.